Gentlemen, I want to talk to you today about the invisible metric. When I talk about the invisible metric, follow me. I'm talking about the standard that you can't see. The invisible metric is a standard you cannot see. You create, but you cannot see it. The whole idea of enough. The invisible metric is once I get to this level, but here's the thing. You ever ask yourself what that level is? You might think you know what it is, right? Once I make $100,000 a year, that will be enough. Once my wife is always happy, that will be enough. Once my kids are always happy, that will be enough. Once I never make a mistake, that will be enough. You might think that that's the metric, right? That's the bar. You know, that's not invisible. I know what that is. But what happens if you reach it? You still don't feel like you're enough, right? See, why do we even have metrics in the first place? A metric is there to measure something. Sort of metric. And when it comes to being enough, or we talk about performance and things like that, usually a metric is designed to show where we are, how well we're doing, what we need to do to improve. Performance improvement plans, evaluations at work. You guys have probably been through all these in some way, shape, or form. If you work out, your workout plan, going through it and all that, like there's always some type of benchmark, right? But those are very objective. Those are very tangible. A lot of those things you could actually touch and see. And when you get to that level of enough, you know, yeah, it's enough. And how do I know it's enough? Because it's doing what it's supposed to do at that level. So I'll give you an example. I'll give you a sports example. In the other video, I was talking about how when you play football, in certain positions, you got to be fast enough. And you can't be really slow in certain positions. So talk about running backs, wide receivers. You should be running something like a 4.3, 4.4, maybe a 4.5, right? That's how fast you should be running. If you're not running that fast, well, then the metric is 4.3, 4.4. If you're running like a 5.5, then guess what? We got to do something to get you up there, right? It's objective. And what happens when you get to the 4.4, 4.5? I'm sorry, the 4.4, 4.3. Well, you can start outrunning people. You start seeing results, right? With the real metric, you see actual results. I'm outrunning people. I'm getting more yards. I'm getting more touchdowns. I'm creating more separation, whatever, right? Football example. But when you set the metric of what enough is, you get there, but you don't see those same results. You get there and you don't feel any different. Matter of fact, you feel exactly the same. How do I know this? Because I've been there. And once I get the master's degree, that'll be enough. I could really start doing things now. Got the master's degree, it didn't change a thing. But once I get the doctorate degree, you know, really, oh man, it's going to be so different. It's going to be, doctor degree, 1% of the world got the doctor's degree. I was like, well, dang, that's it? Invisible metric. I go on to looking for the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. It's the invisible metric. It's a trick of the mind. You'll never arrive, ever. And we're not talking about the journey of your work and your purpose. No, we're not talking about that. Right? We're talking about you trying to fill that void inside of yourself, and nothing you can do fills it. It's like pouring water into a bottomless pit. It's not going to fill it. It's not going to work. But yet we still continue on with these invisible metrics and we even ask yourself the question, what exactly is enough? What is the point? What's the stopping point for me where I can stop and be like, you know what? Yeah, I got it all. I have enough rewards. I've made it far enough in my company. I've climbed the corporate ladder high enough. I've expanded my business enough. And now internally I'm satisfied. Can't. Take this word of advice right now. External accomplishments can never, ever fill internal holes. Ever. There's no thing that you can do to fill that gap of worthiness that you feel inside right now. That's the whole concept of being enough to be loved. There's a hole inside you where you don't feel loved. And so then what do you try to do? You do what the world teaches you to do. Work for it. Earn it. You know what the drill is. You've been doing it your whole life. Parents only pay attention to you when you do something great or bad. Those are the only times you got attention. But it was just you being yourself. You didn't get any attention for that. You didn't get any love for that. When it's just you drawing your little funny pictures, you didn't get any attention for that. When you're just being goofy, you didn't get any attention for that. No, you got attention for either getting in trouble, you got attention for doing something great. Earn my love was the message that you were given from a very young age. And then here's the thing, it was never enough, was it? You got the great grade, you got a little bit of love, but it didn't last long. It wasn't enough. Oh, so that means I got to do the next thing. It wasn't enough. I got to do the next thing, and it wasn't enough. Then eventually you found out that no matter what I do, it's never enough. But instead of residing to that fate, which some do, and unfortunately they'll either take their own life or they'll get on substances. Others keep striving for more. They set the invisible metric, right? Now, at one point in time, someone else said it for us. But when we become our own person, we become adults, we set the invisible metric. So we can't keep it on our parents anymore. Yeah, maybe they did set it when we were younger, but now that we're adults, now we're the ones that set it, and we have control over that. And we need to seriously take a stop and look and say, who decided that this was the metric? What is the metric? When is enough that I'm finally worthy of love? And can I finally rest in that? We need to stop with the invisible metric. You can't measure what it takes to be loved unconditionally because unconditional love is free. The very definition of what you're seeking for is free. You can't earn it. And if you were to earn it, then it wouldn't be unconditional love. So the thing you're trying to get, you can't get the way you're trying to get it. Say that 3 times fast. It doesn't work that way. Gentlemen, sir, brother, man to man, as someone who's telling you who's been there, and when I finally said enough is enough, I'm tired of setting these bars I can never reach, have unrealistic standards for myself. I'm tired of trying to be perfect all the time, everywhere. When I finally got to that point, I said, no, I'm enough just as I am. Either love me as I am or leave me. That's it. And I'm okay. And I promise you right now, I'll tell that to everybody and anybody in my life. Either love me as I am or leave me. And I will not hold you for it. I will not hate you for it. I will not call you names for it. I will not drag you through the mud for it. I will never, ever, ever do that. I will not manipulate you. I will have no hard feelings towards you at all. Like, it is mutual. If you can't love me for who I am, if I am not enough for you, that is okay. Please, this is me telling you, please find somebody who you could truly love unconditionally. Please, it doesn't have to be me. Find somebody. I'm going to be all right. You want to know why I'm going to be all right? Because I love myself. Because God loves me. Because I know the people in my life that do love me unconditionally. I have it. So if I have to lose you because you don't, or you think I have to put on, you want me to put on for you, it's okay. Just know I'm not going to. I'm not going to. And I'm not talking about keeping up with bad behavior. I'm not talking about that. I'm saying me being exactly who I am, Keith Anthony Fairclough Jr., being exactly as I am, if that's not enough for you, if you want something different, if you want somebody different, please go find that somebody. They're there for you. They're there. Gentlemen, you have to be able to move in the same way. Make the decision that I'm going to be me, and that's all I can be. I can't be anybody else. I can only be me. And if that's not enough for you, If you're going to try to make me earn your love, that's okay. That's okay. You could go. Go and be happy. Be free. Be free. This doesn't have to be a thing. With a relationship, friendship, job, partnership, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Same principle applies. I'm not putting on for anybody. Gentlemen, we have to stop doing the song and dance, try to please everybody. We have to stop. Turn the music off. And just say, you know what, I'm done. I'm not doing that anymore. Either love me for who I am or find someone else to love. Maybe it'll be easier for you that way. And you got to be okay with that. You got to be okay with that because you don't want to try to earn love because you can't. The love you want, the other end of enough, you don't get that by working for it. You get it by just receiving it because it's a free gift. That's it. So gentlemen, stop setting that invisible metric, that impossible to meet standard of perfection, of doing it by yourself, of never having needs. Stop trying to do that. It's not going to work. It's not going to get you what you want. So stop. Love yourself and allow people to leave your life if they don't love you for who you are. And remember, guys, listen, you're not alone. If you need help, reach out. We got therapy, we got coaching, we got groups, we got whatever you need in order to get you on the right path so that you know that you're worth it. You're worth it. You're enough because you are enough. Tell yourself that I am enough. I'm already worthy of love. I don't have to work for it. Tell yourself that with conviction. And we'll be back, guys. Y'all take care.